Months ahead of the primary election, Senator John Cornyn and Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton are already jockeying for the position as the candidate more closely aligned with President Trump.
Now, the president has not tipped his hand as to who he will endorse for the Senate seat, but today Cornyn took a prominent role examining a hot topic for the president's supporters, then President Biden's handling of the border. Fox 4's Sean Rabb in studio with more. Sean.
Yeah, let's talk about the upcoming race. This is going to be the toughest electoral challenge of Senator John Cornyn's political career. He knows that. And now he's trying to raise his conservative image with the GOP base, issuing public declarations and holding hearings on topics that matter to MAGA voters, like the one held today.
We're here today to remind the public of the real tragedy of President Biden's open border policies, the hundreds of victims of criminal illegal aliens, crimes that could have been avoided if the laws on the books had simply been enforced.
Texas Senator John Cornyn chairing the subcommittee hearing on what is called Biden's border betrayal. But could one of the most successful politicians in Texas history, with a voting record that puts him as the second most conservative Republican in the Senate, be knocked out in the midterm primary by opponent Attorney General Ken Paxton?
Right now, you would consider Paxton the favorite, but Cornyn is a longtime effective insider within the Republican Party in Washington.
Since Paxton's gotten in the race, SMU political science professor Cal Jillson says Cornyn's been trying to show his deep red stripes, even after more than 20 years in the Senate.
The world changes, the Republican Party changes, and if he doesn't change with it from sort of Bush business friendly to more Trump social conservative MAGA, he'll be left behind.
While the midterm elections are months away, Senator Cornyn has almost 4 times more money in his campaign coffers than Paxton's political purse. But the Attorney General continues to have a double-digit lead in the polls over the incumbent Cornyn.
What remains outstanding is a Trump endorsement, and a Trump endorsement might well carry either of these two candidates across the finish line. So they're both lusting after that endorsement.
And Jillson says there is one other voice in Texas that might matter with GOP primary voters.
Angela Paxton still has a vote in this race.
Whether she will support her husband, whom she has started divorce proceedings from, remain a silent partner, or openly back Cornyn in his re-election bid in a Republican primary that will see these two political fighters face each other.
These are two different kinds of fighters. I think Paxton is going to be swinging for the fences, whereas John Cornyn is more of a puncher. He's going to win it on rounds rather than on knockout, if he wins it at all.
Clearly, it is a fight that could have a lot at stake for the Republican Party, and Cornyn with maybe political baggage of being in D.C. for decades, Paxton with maybe personal baggage with his wife filing for divorce. Still months away, but we'll see what matters most to Republican primary voters in Texas.
All right, Sean, we will see. It'll come up on us soon. All right, Sean Rabb in the studio. Thanks.
All right.